Like to welcome those of you just tuning in. You're just in time. We're here in the first inning with no score. Striding into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
To the plate now, Rafael Devers. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. 19th home run for him on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Here's J.D. Martinez. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at 2nd here with 2 away on a ground rule double. 3 runs already home here. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Andrelton. Set to deliver on 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. Second inning upcoming from the Big A, but first here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, unfortunately, the rain that we're experiencing now is not expected to go away, and it's likely going to get worse. However, the umpiring crew has told me they believe the game will get in, although a delay sounds like a likely possibility.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys, we'll just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one.
I think it is, though, Matt. You got to stay focused as a player. There could be a couple stops in this one. The tarp might get pulled. You just have to keep your focus, stay dry, and stay ready.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Stassi is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9, the catcher.
Settling in now, Christian Vasquez. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Lifted in the air to center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Anthony Rendon.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 5th, the first baseman.
Standing in, number 25. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. He's got it on to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping up now, Max Stassi, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And Top of the third set to get underway, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman Rafael Devers.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Justin Upton the next to hit. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and all they can do with it is foul it off to the right. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
The 2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Martin Perez makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Jahmai Jones.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Here now the 2-2. This is lifted out to left. On the move is Martinez. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now as we begin the top of the 4th. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Simmons is there, and very quickly there they're 2 gone to start the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter Bobby Dahlbeck. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box now, Josh Bell, and that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-2 fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. The 2-1 is low and outside for a ball.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Popped him up. Devers in foul ground. And that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short, right to him. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So here now is Jackie Bradley.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr., number 14 on the season, as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
In now, Michael Chavis. Rendon down at 3rd. And that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Upton. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. In the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Back up the middle, and the Halos have their first hit of the game. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Rendon aboard here at first with nobody out. Hard hit toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized.
Ladies and gentlemen,
at the plate now, Andrelton Simmons, and he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
now batting. Right
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Here's the 1-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ohtani is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Josh Bell the next to hit. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox now batting, Jahmai Jones, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
the batter,
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Bell picks it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So striding in, David Fletcher, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Swing and a miss, and that ends the go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Line toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. This will kick up against the wall now. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Stepping in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Ohtani is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting. Second base.
One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
To the plate now, Alex Verdugo. Count is 1-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Popped him up. Number 25 has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Mike Trout. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 25.
Coming to the plate now, number 25. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it, and that retires the side. Angels are gone. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bobby Dahlbeck comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Bottom of inning number.
Your attention, please.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And he got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
1-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Next up, the two-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second. Felix Pena comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Line toward right center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Second base, Michael Chavis.
Into the box now, Michael Chavis. Hit hard on the ground to short. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielders so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. At the plate, Jahmai Jones starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-2. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Chavis is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now back.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
A payoff pitch one more time, and he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Striding in, Mike Trout. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Angels down to their last strike. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Boston host road win number 40 on the year. Ryan Brazier wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Julio Teheran couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching